This next video happened right before the case status on the order of protection cases that I had. The judge wanted to know the status of probate, the status of all the small claims cases. So before they could proceed with the order of protections, they wanted to make sure that all of these cases kind of were settled or were going forward, and she wanted to know what was going on in those cases. So all of this stuff was just an entire mess. So check out this video and see other things that I had to endure. I want you to take notice of this car you see driving by my house. As you can see, it was slowing up a little bit. You'll get a better picture of it in the next snippet of the video. But basically, they drive by my house and then they slow down, and I'm pretty sure they come to a stop. See, you can see here, they drive by my house, they stop, but then they continue to go. So they kind of got out of the view of my camera, but you can kind of see that they still stopped. You saw the lights on the back of that vehicle. And then we'll wait a few minutes and you'll see what happens. But I just want you to remember, all this had been going on with this turmoil with my husband's family since he had been in the hospital. Now this was going on in 2024, and I'm dealing with the small claims cases, the orders of protection, and probate as well. And all this is going, it's like simultaneously, different court dates, different times of the month. Now you see this guy walks up. It was a few seconds, minutes after that black car drove by my house, and you see they're just casually walking by my house. They spit in my lawn. I know you saw them lean over a little bit, but they spit in my lawn and they keep walking. Notice somebody in my neighborhood walks past them, and then give it a minute and watch what this person does. Now, no, it's August. It's hot outside. Now, you know who wears hoodies when it's 80, 90 degrees outside. Hoodies and shorts. Now, they come up to my car door. They have something in their hand and they dump it on the handle of my vehicle. And then they walk back in the same direction that they came from, that car was. So this happened the day before the case status hearing on the order of protection, where they were going to set the hearing date. And like I said in a previous video, they didn't want the hearing to go forward. They wanted to get it over with back in mid-June, July, because they claimed that it wasn't a real case and there was nothing going on, and they weren't bothering me, and it was no reason to have it. But they didn't understand that because probate was open, because two people had small claims cases against me claiming intentional infliction of emotional distress, that she couldn't move forward with the order of protection until she understood what was going on with those cases. Also, I wanted to note that in that video, again, I already said, it's August. We're in Chicago. It's 80 degrees outside. So, you know, the person in the video, which I can say, I can associate them with an heir in my husband's family, because you guys know this has been a trend with the teenagers, I guess I can say, that they'll wear hoodies when it's like blazing hot outside. And also, this is one of those, what do they want to call themselves, those the YNs, like this is one of them young Negroes, so I can be politically correct, a young Negro. And to say my opinion on this was that their friend told them something and was upset, so they were trying to come and defend their friend. I guess you can say that. And also, the thing about this, it was weird because the evening before, I had went to go get my daughter some chicken, some mild sauce. And when I woke up in the morning and I saw it on the door, it smelled, it reeked of mild sauce. And I was just like, did I dump mild sauce? Did it fall on my door handle? But then I remembered, I forgot to get the cup of mild sauce when I got their food. Well, when I got our food, I forgot to get the cup of mild sauce. So that couldn't have came from me. That's what made me check my cameras, because that was just so odd. And of course, you know, I told people, I think it was before I washed it off, I didn't take any swabs of it or anything. I don't even know if I took a picture of it on my door, but everybody's like, don't touch it. Because I think this also happened during the time where people were putting stuff, some type of chemical and things that people would put on their hands, and it would make people pass out. So they're like, yeah, don't touch that either. Like, don't touch it. So, I mean, not thinking about anything, I just rinsed it off with my hose instead of like taking a picture. I don't think I filed a police report with this. I just washed it off my vehicle with the hose. But this is all of these crazy things that have happened since my husband passed. And stay tuned to hear about some other incidents that have been going on. And thanks for listening. And again, this is things that I just want the public to be aware that happen. They're outlandish things that happen after people pass, and like literally it's ridiculous. Note, I have not, and I was not speaking to these people since they came to my house on January 3rd. Some of the other people I hadn't been talking to since December of 2023. And I had no contact with them except having to see them in court and through video. Other than that, I was not speaking to any of them.